In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Dear friends, all of us want to achieve so many things in the life. All of us want to do so many things in the life. But maybe most important of all that is wealth. It is the money. We want to be a rich person, talk to anyone else, and they will be found saying that I want to be rich. And maybe we people are spending most of our time on earning the money. So in that context, we can safely say that this is, by and large, this has become the number one activity in the world to all of the human beings, because maybe all of the needs are being fulfilled with the money. So we don't need to delve into why it is so important, but one thing is there, that it has become something extremely important in the life of each and everyone else. So in all what we are endeavoring for, money is at the number one. So how to achieve the money, that is very important to talk about. That is very important to think about. That is also is going to become a topic of our today's discussion. And like always, we have selected a very useful article on the subject as well. This very useful, very beneficial article has been authored by none other than Steve Burns, a very well known researcher and author. And this is a very useful, very beautiful article on the subject by him. And the caption of the article is 15 skills that you need to learn, 15 skills that you need to learn if you want to be rich. We all want to become a rich person. We want to earn, we want to possess a lot of money. And if at all we do want to become all the rich person, so there are 15 skills which we need to learn. I think at least some of these will be already with us, and still another some of these can be learned. And still some of these, I think even if we don't learn, I think we might become a rich person. But overall, these 15 skills matters a lot for all those people who want to become a rich person. And these 15 skills can contribute a lot if we want to become a rich person. What are those 15 skills? Let's try to know all of those according to the Steve Burns, a very well known researcher and author. First of all, he says it is a financial literacy what we need to learn. Indeed, financial literacy is very, very important. Being a literate person, being able to write and read, that is very important. Then there is a computer literacy, and now here he is talking about the financial literacy. Financial literacy is very, very important, my dear friends and fellows. And some of the people, they learn it from their families without going to the schools, without even reading much of the books. They can learn it from their family. Here in Pakistan and India, there is a Sheikh family, there is a Khaja family. The people are learning it, from heart to heart by their parents. And this skill, this literacy lingers on in their family since long, and they are developing it as well. So we need to become financially literate first of all if we want to become a rich person. Number two, the second skill is, it is, networking. What is this social networking? Mean develop the contacts with the people, and if at all you do have the good contact, it is quite probably you are going to become a rich person. And we need to develop the contacts, and having the good contacts, it is really, really important. Develop your contacts, your relationship, your acquaintanceship with a good number of people in the society, good number of reasonable people, sensible people, slightly educated, slightly successful people, and it will matter a lot. And then the third is salesmanship. What salesmanship is very important. Why it is so important? Because in the salesmanship, we try to persuade and convince someone else to buy our product, and it is really important. Once we learn the skill of salesmanship, we will be able to motivate, we will be able to persuade, we will be able to convince the people that please buy our product, please buy our services. So that is really really important. And still the next of it is the strategic thinking. What is this strategic thinking, by the way? Like, what if I do this thing, what will be the result? It is a kind of a game of chess, and strategic planning, strategic skills. This is all important. Strategic thinking mean ke, what if I do this thing? Some of the people call them the very shrewd people, the very cunning people. As a matter of fact, we do need to become a cunning person. I don't say that we need to become a dishonest person. Dishonesty is something very bad, very bad, very bad indeed. Being staying honest, I think that we need to talk to the we need to interact with the people in a good way, in such a way that it will be useful and beneficial for both of us. It is the strategic thinking. The fifth is leadership. We need to learn the leadership skill. We need to learn how to become a leader. I think that there are not many things, there are fewer things which we need to learn if at all we want to become a leader. It is really really important. And certain learning certain thing learning certain personality traits of a leader, and that is sufficient, that will suffice, I think so. Now the next skill is the sixth skill is it is the decision making. I think it is all the decision making. If at all we learn to know how to take the right decision, I think it will be very important. It will be not only it will be useful in becoming a rich person, rather the whole of our life will become revolutionized. It will improve a lot. It will keep improving constantly if at all we learn to know how to take the right decision and what is the process of taking decisions. And now the seventh skill is risk management. Risk management is also very important. Actually, if at all we say that I don't take risk at all, I think we will not be able to move forward. But if at all somebody is saying that I do take the risk blindly, like I do buy the lottery ticket, I think that is also wrong. We don't need to gamble, but we need to take the risk, a little bit of it. A very calculated risk needs to be taken. And here the learned author, Steve Burns say it is the risk management, how to manage the risk. That is really important. And still the next of it is negotiation. We should learn to negotiate with the people. Negotiating with the people is very important, because I think if at all we don't become a good negotiator, I think we will not be able to get a good deal. We will not be able to make the good deal with the people. So it is really important that we do learn to negotiate well. Really important. And then the ninth is self discipline. It is the self discipline. Self discipline is maybe more important than anything else at all, because if we self discipline means self control, we need to control ourselves. If at all we ourselves are out of our own control, what is going to happen? No one else will be in our control at all. So it is very very important that we do keep ourselves under control. What we are thinking, what we are doing, we need to control our impulses, and that in that way we will be able to control ourselves totally or up to great extent as well. Then it is the 10th is time management. Why the time management? Because all of us have got the day of 24 hours, not more than that. So if at all we are not able to manage our time well, so it will be the wastage of time. We need to manage our resources, and of course the time is the biggest ever resource, because the time is life. We need to learn how to manage our time. So that is also important. And then it is the 11th of it, that is emotional intelligence. We need to become intelligent. We some of us are really intelligent people, and for an intelligent person it is easy to live. But as far emotional intelligence is concerned, it is very important. We need to learn the kind of emotions which are there with me with other people, and what kind of emotion is active at the moment and how to manage it, what are going to be the impact of this emotion being active, and what will be the result of it and how I need to manage it. So this like things are, the emotional management. Also we need to know that what kind of emotion is active in the other person, so that we could treat them accordingly and peacefully. Now the 12th is, it is the resilience. Resilience is also very important, because there will be certain shocks, there will be certain troubles in the life, certain setbacks, certain failures, and it is the resilience which bounces us back. It is the resilience which allows us to start leading a normal life again within a very short span of time. That is called resilience. It is really important. If at all one door is closed, we should be able to find a new door. That's also a resilience. And now the 13th is innovation and creativity. We need to become innovative and creative. That is also very important. If at all we are not creative, this means that we are a dull person. And for those who are the dull people here in the society, maybe there is no place for them at all. So for all of these reasons, I think that we need to develop the innovation. Being innovative, being creative, that is really, really important. And then the 14th is communication skill. We need to communicate well. How to communication skills are very, very important, because by learning this skill, and we are able to communicate ourselves better with other people. We are able to better let the people know what I am thinking, what I am feeling, and without annoying them, without offending them, I think that we can clearly put our point across. That is also important. And the 15th and the last skill is learning agility. And the learned author says that we need to learn constantly from throughout our life, not just during the time we are attending the schools and the colleges and the educational institutions. Rather, we need to learn throughout our life. That is really, really, really important. And I think these are the 15 skills. 15 skills are, which can make us so competent, which can make us so competent and so strong, that we will become, inshallah, a winner here in the field of finance, like all other fields as well. So I think that we already have learned some of these skills, and some of these skills we need to learn now. Another some of these skills, maybe we can go without those as well. But most of these skills should be learned by us. We should be a little bit of skilled in as far these 15 skills are concerned. It will make us a very strong, very competent, maybe undefeatable person, and we will be able to achieve, inshallah, our goal of richness and the rest of goals as well. It is not a complicated something very complicated. It is not something a very rocket science. It is not something like an Herculean task at all, I think. And people who are people like us, they can all do that. We can do that. I can do that. You can do that. Thank you. Jazakallah.